brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I could teach you, but I have to charge my milkshake.
Hi guys, we in another episode of your podcast, They Case. With questions Julia, Beatrice, and Kailani. Interviews Ludmila. Today 10 is the reality event. The event was held in the city Guarujá with stands of several cities of the state of São Paulo. Was intended to promote the cities and political lectures. Organizations participated as volunteers to work in the event, and will tell was the experience. What was the biggest challenge of the event? Tell you and true. It's going to work out.
Hi, I go ask the questions about the Connect cities. And we were volunteers, and the first break of the spectators hang at arrival because we arrived about 2 hours before the event opened. Had no one received us, and most were underage. We arrived at 7 a.m. only, began to April Poppy 9 a.m. Eventually, we had breakfast at home. At this point, we're already hungry.
I need to the great delay. On the first day, we watched two coordinators or welcome o superior and explain each of functions. On the second day, in addition to the two coordinators of the previous day, two more coordinators arrived who gave new orders.
In my opinion, the biggest challenge was the lack of internal organization due to a mismanagement of the teams, because there was a lot of disagreement, because our coordinators, a lot of lack of communication between them, and even a smaller rivalry.
Yes, Bia, I think all sectors were disorganized except the ceremonial, which unfortunately did not have the happiness to participate.
What is the main point that should be worked out?
I think we should have worked on the functions we received previously, which were chosen by our coordinator. But we did totally different things because of the lack of organization that Beatrice had said. For example, I started one accreditation. If I accredited one person was too much. I just put up bags all the time. We took pausing. I really felt like Santa's gnome.
I completely agree with Julia. Of the days when I would have to be performing the function that was direct to me, I was able to exercise for only 2 days. In the others, there was a lot of internal disorder.
Work loads was from 7 a.m. to 12 a.m., which was decided by school coordinator Sonia, and at the time of the go-away, the girl said we had to stand until 10 p.m. until school hours are at 10:05 and the needs to use public transport to different bairros to attack.
What are your expectations?
So my expectations were a lot to reach because was the meeting of the second five, the general heads of the 28 what who were going to have positions. Since we were going the trans like professionals and we come time of the events to happen a young human said that we would stay from staff. From one side to the other, replacing the hard professionals if they need a break. But the events was disorganized. They do choose to usar like making bags and folding newspaper to put in the balls.
My expectations were very high because it is a large event with many arts involved. I expected something much more organized and professional, but it was not quite so. As it was said, there was a lot of disorder and a lack of communication between those responsible for the team of volunteers, which resulted in a lot of discordance of information passed to us.
My expectation was to work on the accredit cerebral palsy and acquire a practical experience in this sector. But I was able to accredit some palsy, but I wasn't what I expected. They didn't want the volunteers to take over this post because I think was hired for this.
You did provide support.
I've been to what Case said in the rest time in bus, for they would stay for 5 hours exercising without even a rest of 15 minutes. I I was at the reception, stayed for 5 hours straight staying.
Not to mention that they did not provide any support. Had a very cool supervisor of our Scarlet Jelly. He brought us Bologna sandwich during the event, realizing that we worked white hole pause. This was only from the second day of the event because the first was chaos. I wanted to cry in this day. No. They had two girls. I would say they were on the good side of the force. They talked to us about food before the event, that we needed microwaves and the like, but nothing was provided.
Was there anything you took as a lesson?
I took it as a lesson that there should never be a lack of good communication between an event organizing team.
The lesson, in my opinion, was to learn how to have a communication. I think it's the most important thing. Well, it's big event and it would be great to put this volunteer work on the curriculum. But unfortunately, I haven't received my certificate so far.
And unfortunately, we close our podcast today on the Youth Nest. Bye!